Good morning, students. As you know, we are doing the chapter financial statement, and we have learned what is the meaning of financial statement and what are the objectives of financial statement and why it is prepared and when it is prepared. We have discussed all these things. Today, we will understand what is trading account as we have talked about to know in the end of the financial year that any organization earned profit or suffered a loss. So in that context we will prepare the profit and loss. So what is trading account? Before preparing profit and loss, we prepare a account. The name of this account is trading account. Trading account is prepared to know gross profit or gross loss. When we earn gross profit, at that time that profit is brought forward in the profit and loss. After that we can prepare the profit and loss. Now we should understand what are the items that are entered in the trading account. All the expenses are divided into two. The first one is direct expenses and other one is indirect expenses. All the direct expenses are entered in the trading account. Okay, and all the indirect expenses are entered in the profit and loss account. So what are the direct expenses we should understand? All the expenses are related to the production of the for the manufacturing of the product are called direct expenses. There is a list. You should learn what are the direct expenses. Now you should see on the board. The first one is we start this account. Firstly, we write here the heading, the title, trading account, and after that we write here for the year ended. Whatever the date is given in your question, you will write here March 31 and the year will be mentioned here. After that, we start the question from here. This is the debit side. We will write here 2 and this is the credit side. We will write here buy. First of all, we will write here opening stock which is given in your question. Opening stock we will write here and the amount will come here. After that, we will enter here to purchase. To purchase. If the amount of purchase is given, you will write in the column of amount, and after that you will see if the purchase return is also given in your question. At that time, you will write the purchase inside this column, and after that you will deduct or less purchase return. The amount of purchase return will be deducted from the purchase. After that you will write here. Now we will see some other items, some other expenses are also that are written in the debit side of the trading account. What are the expenses? We will write here wages. The next one is wages and salary. Wages and salaries. This item is very important. You should clear about this expense. If in your question wages and salaries is given, you will write in the trading account. And if this expense is written in this way, salaries and wages, at that time it will become indirect expense and you will write into the profit and loss account. Wages and salary will be entered in the trading account and salaries and wages will be entered in the profit and loss account. Okay, because wages and salary the direct expenses and salaries and wages is indirect expense. Now we will see the other expenses are like this: carriage, and other is carriage inward. carried inward. The next one is to gas, fuel and cartage. Gas, fuel and power. Next one is freight and cartage. Freight and cartage you will write here. And other one is manufacturing expenses. Manufacturing expenses. The next is factory light. Factory lighting. Any expenses which is related to factory, it will come in the trading account. Factory rent, factory rent. Any expenses related to factory, it will come in the debit side of the trading account. Next is dock charges. Dock charges. Next is import duty. And last one is royalty. So students, these are the expenses which are called direct expenses, and these expenses will be entered in the debit side of the trading account because these expenses are not related to selling the product. These expenses are related to manufacturing or production related expenses. Now we will see in the credit side. You will see as we have written here the purchase in the debit side, in the same way sale will come here in the credit side, and if the amount of sale is given, it will be entered in the amount column. But if sales return is given at that time, sales will be entered inside, and we will write here. After that we will deduct sales return. Sales return will be deducted from sale, and after that it will come in the column of amount. And after doing this, we will write here closing stock. The question is started from opening stock and ends with closing stock. Closing stock. And this closing stock is given after the trial balance, means below the trial balance. Whenever the closing stock is given in the trial balance, at that time it will not be written here, it will go only in the balance sheet. We will discuss in the next video. After doing this, we will take balance. Whatever the bigger amount, it will be written both sides, and if the credit side's total is bigger than the total of debit side's total will be deducted from the credit side, and we will find one amount. That amount will be written here, and after that we will write here gross profit. It will be called gross profit carried down, and we will write here to gross profit brought down. From here profit and loss account will start, and we will discuss in the next video. But we should understand, if the credit side's total is bigger than the debit side, at that time the balance amount will be written in the debit side, and we will write it gross profit. And suppose debit side's total is bigger than the credit side, at that time the total of debit side will be written in the both side, and after that when we deduct the credit side's total from debit side, at that time we will write here by gross loss carried down, and this gross loss will be brought down here, and at that time we will write here to gross loss brought down. In this way we will prepare the trading account. Now how can it be prepared? This is the format you will have to learn. Now we will take another type of question, one simple question that you will understand very easily. Okay, students, now we are taking a question and you will understand. First of all, we will write here particular amount particular and amount, and in the question it is written prepare a trading account for the year ended 31st March 2019. So we will write here March 31st and 2019. As per the question, opening stock is given in your question of 2 lakh. 2 opening stock and amount is 2 lakh. After that we will see the purchase, and purchase return is also given in your question, so we will write here to purchase and we will write the amount inside. The amount is given 10 lakh. 10 lakh. Now we will deduct purchase return and the amount is 60,000. This 60,000 will be deducted from 10 lakh and the amount will come 9 lakh 40,000. After writing this, we will see the next. Next item is given sales 25 lakh. Where will sale come? Sale will come in the credit side. So we will write sales, and before writing the amount we will see the sales return is given or not. Yes, sales return is given in your question, which is of 1 lakh and sales is of 25 lakh. So we will write here 25 lakh, and after that we will deduct sales return. The amount is 1 lakh, and in this way we will write here 24 lakh in the column of amount. This would be the final amount, and after that the next item is given in your question freight. Freight is a direct expenses and it will be written in the debit side of trading account. So we are writing here freight 32,500, and the next expense is given wages. This is also direct expense. So we will write here 1,50,000. And the next is factory lighting. All the expenses related to factory will come in the trading account. So we will write factory lighting. Factory lighting. And the amount is 54,000. The next is coal, gas and water. It will also come here. Coal, gas and water of rupees 11,000. Next is carriage on purchase. Carriage on purchase amount is 40,000. The next is carriage on sale. Now student, you should understand amount, any amount, any item, any expense, if it is related to purchase, it will be direct expenses and it will be entered in the trading account. But any expense, if that expense is related to sales, that will not come in the trading account. That will be entered in the profit and loss account, because that will be the indirect expense. Okay, so we will not write here carriage on sale. Next expense is given factory rent. Factory rent 2,20,000. And office rent. All the expenses related to factory will come in the trading account because they are direct expenses. But all the expenses which are related to office, those expenses will be the indirect expenses and they will come in the profit and loss account. Okay, after this, one amount is given below the trial balance. Closing stock is valued at 3 lakh. So we will write here by closing stock, and the amount is 3 lakh. After doing this, we will take the amount of balance. Now we will see where balance would come. Now 24 lakh and 3 lakh, it will be added and the total will come 27 lakh. This total is bigger, so we will write in both the side 27 lakh. Now we will add all these amounts and after that we will deduct the total of this debit side from the credit side, because credit side is bigger than the debit side, and the balance will come 10,52,500. Now we will write here to gross profit, because balance is coming in the debit side, so it would be the profit, and we will write by the name of gross profit and carry down. Now this 10,52,500 will also be written in opposite side, and after that we will write here by gross profit. We can write in short G of the P, by gross profit brought down. In this way, this trading account is prepared. Now, how we will prepare the profit and loss, we will see in the next video. Till then, thank you.